Hi friends, my name is Molly, and today's a very special video because I'm going to be taking you with me on my morning routines for a whole week. Yes. So you probably heard of a trend, that girl. And if you haven't heard of her, she's basically that girl that takes care of herself. She does her smoothies, she wakes up at 6 a.m., she does her workouts, and a bunch of journaling and all of the beautiful self-care stuff, and she turns it into a really productive system. That girl trend, it kind of seems like it's giving you a solution for implementing self-care into your daily routine and making it sort of a productivity system where it's efficient, where it's consistent, and I think that's a very attractive narrative. I've been personally very lured by this idea of being that person. I've been vlogging my morning routines for a week. There are a few things that I'm already doing that are part of that girl trend, just because those are just the things I enjoy and I've been doing them consistently. So I'm just gonna see how realistic is it for me to try to be that girl.
Monday.
So on Monday, I woke up determined to be that girl. I drank my glass of water because it's important for me, and I kind of like rejuvenate myself after the dryness of the night. I found this boho beautiful little workout. It's pretty intense, like it's like 13 minutes, which is very nice, and I'm not really good at implementing longer workouts into my morning unless it's like a scheduled class, but I just do it because it's really pumps up my day. Usually if I work out in the morning, I meditate right after workout because I feel like my energy is kind of more concentrated. I make my body work for my mind and then I just kind of go into meditation, so that's nice. I enjoy my fresh sip of air in the morning. It's kind of harder to get myself to do it in the winter, but I still enjoy it, especially if it's like just quick. Yee. I make some oats mixed with chia seeds overnight in the fridge. It lasts me like about half a week usually. So I just make that mix with some honey, all I need honestly. And yeah, it's a beautiful breakfast. I've been doing my 5-minute journal every day for like a couple of months now. You know those fancy 5-minute journals? I didn't buy one, but I just made one myself.
Nannten sie es immer noch das Rittenhaus, obwohl die Familie Ritten schon seit vielen Jahren.
Tuesday.
So if you guys don't know what a 5-minute journal is, it's basically like a journal that you take 5 minutes a day to fill out, and it's basically some morning prompts and some evening prompts. And I start with asking myself what I'm grateful for today, then I'm asking myself what would be great to do today, and then I am writing my intention for the day, like I am present, I am mindful, or something like that. And honestly, it's been one of my favorite parts of the day because I noticed the change in my mindset after I started doing gratitude practice every day, sort of writing out things that I'm grateful for. I'm bringing more attention to things that I have, and I've been more grateful and just happy overall. I kind of really feel the gratitude practice. I never thought something like that would be so influential, but yeah, I guess the research is right. I definitely recommend you to try it. Like, try it. You will not regret it.
Das ganze Jahr über daran gearbeitet. Auf jedem Quadratzentimeter ein Muggel-Abwehrzauber. Jedes Mal, wenn Muggel.
Wednesday.
I did my meditation in the morning. I stopped filming it because it's just weird for me to film myself meditate, so just Trust me, I did my meditation. I didn't work out because I had class later that day, and I was out of my breakfast, so I just ate a banana with some peanut butter on top of it. If I would choose a couple of habits that I'm doing every morning that are the most beneficial for me and I could never give up, meditation would be one of them, because I don't know if anyone else wakes up and it's like a bunch of things, like series that I watched, movies, quotes, TikToks, like I don't know, I wake up and it's like all kind of things, and I go meditate and I kind of like calm myself down and prepare myself for the day, and I ground myself and I remind myself, you know, of the things that are important in terms of like being here and now. And even if I don't succeed in meditating like fully, usually I don't in the morning, it's really hard for me, at least I remind myself of the concept of being present. So yeah, meditation is something that I definitely want to keep practicing every morning and could not give that up. The second thing, also equal to meditation for the benefits that I've been implementing for a long time, it's not using my phone in the morning, in terms of not going, checking messages and checking things, and it's been the best thing I implemented in my morning routine, and I've been doing it for like 1.5 years maybe. Honestly, it's the best. I used to wake up with my phone in the bed, just like scrolling, like this is how I would wake up. For me, it's an equivalent of just inviting people into your bedroom in the morning and just like saying hi to everyone, just talking to everyone. It's really easy for me to stress myself out in the morning and just overwhelm myself. If this is something you haven't tried yet, sort of waking up without the phone, because I feel like that's a new normal, definitely give it a try to kind of consciously not touch it in the morning, like for a week or couple, and see how that affects you, because that's been so beneficial for my mental health and just morning routine and energy levels, so I'm sure you will benefit from it as well. Give it a try. And I think the third most beneficial thing that I do in the mornings, that would be working out or making myself move in the morning, because I don't know, there's been scientific research that it helps you with cognitive functions later in a day to sort of have more energy and stay more concentrated for a longer time. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but I've been definitely noticing when I have like a little intense workout or when I have like a nice yoga flow in the morning, I function so much better throughout the day. Like I just find more joy in the day, and I just am more concentrated and just energetic. I don't always have time for it, unfortunately, or motivation. It's very hard for me to bring myself to work out in the morning because I'm so sleepy, but once I do it, it's like the best feeling ever, and my day is so beautiful. Even whatever happens after, my day has been made just by this workout. So yeah, I don't really believe in rewarding myself with food for working out, but the food tastes so much better when I work out and I just have my juicy bowl of breakfast. Like, oh, beautiful morning. I really got into learning French. I've been wanting to learn French for 2 years, I think, or like 3 years, and I've been kind of avoiding it and never had time for it, and it's been so much fun. I'm trying to do it every day. Currently I have a 15-day streak. Shout out to Duolingo for helping me learn the languages. It's such a fun app. If you want to learn a language, check it out. Not sponsored, I genuinely love it. I love learning languages. I learned German when I was about 14, when I was forced to go to German school, so I learned it from zero, and I think this is where my love for languages started. And then I learned English and I had a lot of fun doing it, so now I really want to learn French and kind of have understanding of French, because I feel like I kind of develop a new personality when I learn a language, and it's pretty cool because you have like a whole understanding of a new world that is open to you. I don't know, it's just super beautiful. Okay, fine, I want to listen to Harry Potter in French. Russian is my mother language, so you know, I'm glad I didn't have to learn that, because that's pretty damn hard. I love having breakfast with Eric. We had like avocado toast that week, which was really nice. I love sharing an avocado toast with him. Usually when we get avocados, it's like a whole thing where we like have to share every avocado, and it's like, oh, avocados. So yeah, avocados is definitely something I implement from a that girl trend, because I love them. I'm really happy I'm filming this video, because I notice how I feel when I kind of don't always have the best morning routine, when I don't always have everything put into my routine, and I started observing how I feel about it, and I noticed that when I skip something or when it seems like not enough of things that I'm supposed to do, I don't feel good about skipping, and I don't feel good about not being the most efficient with my self-care routine or the most efficient with my, you know, health routine. And I like that I got to reflect onto it, because it seems kind of contradictory to what the trend is actually about. And instead of actually dedicating my energy to things that I love and enjoying them and actually getting the benefit of them, I was stressing about not doing enough, and I was stressing sometimes about not performing well, and just losing the whole point of doing those things because I wasn't even getting the benefit of it because I was just stressing about doing them and getting that checkpoint. The pressure of being that girl and trying to fit it into that girl frames has been kind of unhealthy and just cancelled out all the benefits that I'm getting from my morning routine, even though I was still enjoying it. And I'm glad I kind of realized that and I kind of reflected onto it midweek. I got to change my course a bit and go easy on myself and actually remember that I'm supposed to enjoy those things. And the conclusion sort of I came to from filming this video, from reflecting onto that girl trend and how I'm trying to apply to it, is how am I supposed to jungle the stress of completing everything and still enjoy the things that I'm doing. I've been looking at it this way. Our minutes are counted. What do I want to do with it? I could stress about doing something with it, or I could actually do something with it. You, me, we all have very limited time on this planet, and I think it's important to remember to live through it and to actually experience that time that we have and fill it with things that bring us joy and fulfillment. That girl trend kind of took that away from me for a second, and I'm glad I caught myself on that and kind of returned to my mindset and kind of understood where the pleasure of self-care comes from. It's cool to realize how little time we have and create that urgency in actually living in it. And I think another conclusion that I came to is that it seems sort of like cookie cutter way of being that girl. It's very hard to look at other people and just try to do what they're doing, and it just doesn't really bring you joy. You just constantly compare yourself to people and that just brings you down. So I think really digging into yourself, seeing what grounds you, seeing what works for you is a very cool process, and I think anyone can be that person as long as you just do it for the joy of doing you. For me, it's a combination of things that are pleasurable, like drinking hot tea, just enjoying something nice, or things that are not maybe necessarily enjoyable in the moment, but I know they're good for me and I know they do bring me pleasure. I just have to, put effort into it. So that's kind of a conclusion I came from making this video, and I'm really grateful I did because I reflected onto the reason behind me doing things like that a lot more than I would if I just continued with it. So I'm just really grateful I got to film this video and share that experience with you. So thank you so much for watching it and for experiencing this with me. Please share with me your thoughts on the trend, on what your morning routine looks like, and what are the things that you find joy in. Hopefully maybe this video inspired you to reflect onto your own routine and seeing what serves you and what not. And I hope to talk to you more in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.